So with that, we bring in Interior Secretary Doug Burgum. Secretary Burgum, always good to have you with us. Thank you very much for being here. Your thoughts on how all of this is coming together with this announcement of the first American Pope in history, which I think everybody is still sort of adjusting to. We're hearing all kinds of comments from his family members and all of that. Your reaction to all of this today, sir?
Well, I think it's fantastic news. And of course, the people are saying even now popes are made in America. And that's what, of course, President Trump and all of these wonderful trade deals that the administration is executing on is going to bring back jobs, bring back manufacturing, bring back energy production to our country. And all of that is going to be fantastic for our economy in the long term, for job creation, for opportunity, for lower costs for consumers. And so I think all the smart money is on America. And that's why you're seeing a record amount of investment, both domestic and foreign, coming to the United States.
Yeah, amazing to see those American flags out there. I was watching the crowd yesterday at the Vatican, and there were flags from countries all over the world as Catholics and Christians were waiting for this decision. And I remember when Pope John Paul II was named. Of course, it was a huge ebullient moment for Poland, and now a similar kind of moment for the United States. But, back when the election was underway, the campaign process, I should say, there was a lot of dire predictions for a second Trump presidency. Watch this.
Imagine the nightmare if Donald Trump's reelected.
But the consequences of putting Donald Trump back in the White House are extremely serious.
And he is a clear and present danger to our democracy, to our way of life.
At this point, you see that number at 40%, Secretary Burgum, and there's a lot that still needs to be done, a lot of work on these trade deals, and people are, unsettled in many ways about where that is heading. But what would you say about the relationships with the United States and our partners and also our enemies? Because you've got the UK deal done yesterday, and the China one is going to begin really in earnest, I think, over this weekend in Switzerland.
Well, Martha, I'm very optimistic. We had 30, 40 years of a situation where the United States our markets were more open. Everybody else's markets were closed. People were taking advantage of that asymmetry in terms of how trade was occurring. President Trump is doing what only he's got the courage and the fearlessness to take on, which is to say, we're going to reorder how global trade and how the global economy is aligned. And he's going to do that so that we get back towards more of a level playing field. Every one of these deals, the UK is the first one, but there's going to be announcements week after week, month after month going ahead. And every one of the deals that's going to be announced, it's going to be better for the US than the situation we had before April 2nd. So I just see a parade of positive news coming from the work that the administration is doing to balance this. And that's going to be great. Like this one was fantastic with the UK for American agriculture. There's all kinds of things to celebrate for American farmers and also for American energy producers.
Of course,
and those are two things.
Yeah, we all want to see our markets opened to our producers, and obviously that's a really big move in the right direction. It's going to be interesting to see what the EU does, because they're kind of, I find it a very interesting balance, because we've encouraged them to take on their own defense, right? You need to take care of yourself. We're now 80 years away from VE Day, which was yesterday, the 80th anniversary, a huge moment for the history of ourselves and for the allies, of course. But you see Europe kind of working on the language of saying, we need the U.S. less than we wanted to. And that was kind of where we wanted them to go. But are you concerned that they're going to start looking for products, defense equipment, all of that in other places to sort of say, who needs you?
Well, I think the fact is, when you take a look at who's in the best position to feed the world, who's in the best position to fuel the world, and who's in the best position to provide military armaments and support for national security around the world, the answer to all three of those is the United States of America. So I think the opportunity for our producers and our manufacturers to sell to the world when the playing field gets leveled is going to be unparalleled in anyone's lifetime. And I think, again, that's why the smart money is coming here, because people see that our economy is heading towards lower taxes, less regulation, greater export opportunities, all of that is incredibly positive for the United States.
Well, Secretary Burgum, you have a large background in private sector and in the public sector as well, as governor and now as Secretary of Interior. So it's always good to have you with us, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martha. Great to be with you also.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.